What if I told you that the world's wealthiest people aren't just lucky or smart, they're cosmically aligned? You're probably thinking this is another conspiracy theory. But stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will completely change how you see wealth creation. The ultra-rich have been using Zodiac secrets for centuries, and 2026 is about to be their most powerful year yet. Think about it. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett. What do they all have in common besides billions? They all have specific astrological charts that align with wealth-generating cosmic patterns. And here's the kicker. 2026 has planetary alignments that haven't occurred in over 2 decades. This isn't pseudoscience. This is the hidden playbook of billionaires. Before we dive deep, hit that subscribe button right now. Why? Because this channel is your gateway to understanding the cosmic codes that separate the ultra-wealthy from everyone else. And smash that like button if you're ready to decode the universe's blueprint for prosperity. Drop a comment below with your zodiac sign, and I'll tell you your wealth potential for 2026. Now, let's get into something mind-blowing. In 2026, Jupiter enters Gemini, and Saturn continues its journey through Pisces. These aren't just random celestial events. These are the exact cosmic configurations that correlate with massive wealth transfers throughout history. The 1980s financial boom, Jupiter-Saturn alignment. The tech revolution of the 2000s, same cosmic pattern. And 2026, it's happening again. But here's what most people don't understand. It's not just about your sun sign. The ultra-rich know that true astrological wealth comes from understanding your entire natal chart, specifically your 2nd house of money, your 8th house of investments, and your 10th house of career success. Billionaires have personal astrologers who map these houses against planetary transits to time their biggest financial moves. Let me give you a real example. Warren Buffett, a Virgo, made some of his biggest acquisitions when Mercury, Virgo's ruling planet, was in favorable aspects of Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Coincidence? Maybe. But when this pattern repeats across hundreds of billionaires, you start seeing the cosmic code. In 2026, we're looking at 3 major astrological events that will define billionaire wealth. First, Pluto's complete transition into Aquarius signals revolutionary technological wealth. Second, Neptune in Aries brings bold, pioneering financial ventures. Third, Uranus in Gemini creates sudden, unexpected windfalls in communication and AI sectors. The billionaires already know this. They're positioning their portfolios right now based on these cosmic movements. While everyone else is reading quarterly reports, they're consulting ephemerides and natal charts. This is the advantage that nobody talks about in business school. Here's the thing that keeps me up at night. This information isn't hidden because it doesn't work. It's hidden because it works too well. When you understand how planetary cycles influence market psychology, investor behavior, and economic trends, you have an edge that's almost unfair. And in 2026, this edge becomes a chasm between those who know and those who don't. Let's talk about fire signs first, because 2026 is literally their year to ignite massive wealth. I'm talking about Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you're one of these signs, or you know someone who is, pay very close attention, because what I'm about to reveal could be worth millions. And I'm not exaggerating. The cosmic patterns we're seeing in 2026 mirror the exact same patterns that created billionaires in the tech boom, the real estate explosion, and the cryptocurrency revolution. Aries, you're up first, and I need you to understand something fundamental about your sign's relationship with wealth. Mars, your ruling planet, goes through some incredibly powerful transits in 2026. Between March and May, Mars aligns with Jupiter in Gemini, creating what astrologers call a wealth conjunction. This is the exact same pattern that occurred when multiple tech billionaires made their breakthrough moves. Mark Zuckerberg, Aries. Larry Page, Aries. This isn't coincidence. This is cosmic code. But here's what makes 2026 different for Aries. This isn't just a regular Mars-Jupiter alignment. We're seeing this happen while Pluto is in Aquarius, which adds a layer of transformational, revolutionary energy to everything Aries touches. Think about what this means practically. Aries energy is already pioneering and aggressive. Add Jupiter's expansion and you get massive growth. Now add Pluto's transformation and you get complete industry disruption. The specific secret for Aries billionaires in 2026 is this. The wealth doesn't come from playing it safe. It comes from bold, aggressive moves in the first quarter of the year. We're talking about launching new ventures, making acquisitions, or pivoting entire business models. The cosmic energy supports rapid action, not deliberation. And here's the thing that most people miss. Aries energy burns fast and hot. If you wait too long, the cosmic window closes. Let me give you specific dates because timing is everything. If you're an Aries entrepreneur or investor watching this, your golden window is March 15th to April 28th, 2026. During this period, Mars trines Pluto, giving you transformative power in financial negotiations. This is when you ask for that raise, launch that startup, or make that investment that everyone else thinks is crazy. But here's the insider move. Don't just make one bold move. Make multiple calculated risks during this window. Why? Because Mars moves fast. And when it's in favorable aspects, you want to maximize the cosmic support. Think about it like surfing. When you catch the perfect wave, you don't just ride it halfway. You ride it all the way to shore. That's what Aries billionaires do with favorable Mars transits. They stack their moves, they compound their risks, and they create momentum that carries them through the entire year. Now, let me talk about something that most astrologers won't tell you about Aries wealth energy. Your greatest asset isn't just courage, it's speed of execution. While other signs are still analyzing and planning, Aries has already launched, tested, and pivoted 3 times. In 2026, with Mars supercharged by Jupiter and Pluto, this speed advantage becomes almost unfair. You're moving at light speed while everyone else is stuck in traffic. But there's a shadow side to this energy that you need to be aware of. Aries can burn out fast. The key for Aries billionaires in 2026 is to channel this fire energy into sustainable systems. Launch fast, yes, but also build infrastructure that maintains momentum when your personal energy dips. Hire execution-focused teams, create automated systems, and build businesses that can run without you constantly pushing. Now, Leos, your wealth secret for 2026 is completely different, but equally powerful. The Sun, your ruling planet, makes a rare conjunction with Venus in your career house during July and August. This is celebrity-level wealth energy. We're talking about brand deals, public-facing ventures, and luxury markets exploding for Leo entrepreneurs. And I need you to understand just how rare and powerful this configuration is. Think about it. Some of the world's most visible billionaires are Leos. Why? Because Leo energy naturally attracts attention, and attention equals currency in the modern economy. In 2026, this gets amplified by Neptune's position in Aries, which adds a layer of mystique and viral potential to everything Leos touch. You're not just visible, you're magnetic. You're not just successful, you're iconic. The specific move for Leo billionaires? Personal branding and media ventures between July 1st and August 23rd. This is when your charisma translates directly into dollars. Launch that podcast, write that book, create that course. The cosmic timing is perfect for Leos to monetize their natural star power. But here's what makes 2026 different. We're in the age of personal brands becoming billion-dollar enterprises. Look at the pattern. Kylie Jenner, Leo, built a cosmetics empire on personal brand. Madonna, Leo, revolutionized celebrity business models. Barack Obama, Leo, monetized influence in ways previous presidents never considered. The pattern is clear. Leos who understand how to package their personal brand create generational wealth. And in 2026, the cosmic energy is turbocharging this pattern. Let me give you the strategic framework for Leo wealth in 2026. First, audit your personal brand. What do you represent? What's your unique value proposition? In July 2026, when the Sun-Venus conjunction happens in your career sector, you need to have this figured out. Second, choose your platform. Are you building on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, a podcast, or all of the above? The cosmic energy supports multi-platform dominance for Leos in 2026. Third, and this is crucial, create multiple revenue streams from your brand. Don't just rely on ad revenue or sponsorships. Think courses, consulting, merchandise, licensing deals, speaking engagements, and equity partnerships. The Sun-Venus conjunction supports diversified wealth from personal brand. Fourth, collaborate with other influential people. Leo energy shines brightest when surrounded by other stars. Strategic collaborations in July and August 2026 can double or triple your reach and revenue. But here's the secret that separates Leo millionaires from Leo billionaires. Scale and systems. A millionaire Leo is the face of their brand. A billionaire Leo builds a brand empire that includes them but doesn't depend entirely on them. Think about Oprah. Yes, she's the face, but she's built an entire media empire with multiple revenue streams, products, and platforms. That's the Leo billionaire playbook. In 2026, the cosmic energy supports Leos who think beyond just personal influence to brand ecosystems. Create products, not just content. Build platforms, not just audiences. Generate equity value, not just income. The Sun-Venus conjunction in your career house isn't just about getting famous. It's about converting fame into fortune in sustainable, scalable ways. Now, let me talk about something most people don't understand about Leo wealth energy. Your natural tendency toward luxury and generosity can actually be a wealth-building asset if you use it correctly. Billionaire Leos understand that generosity creates goodwill, and goodwill creates opportunities. Strategic philanthropy, treating people well, and sharing success creates a magnetic field that attracts even more wealth. But there's a balance. The shadow side of Leo energy is overspending on image and status. The key in 2026 is to invest in image that generates ROI. That luxury office space? Only if it helps you close bigger deals. That designer wardrobe? Only if it positions you for higher value partnerships. Every dollar spent on image should be an investment in brand equity, not just consumption. Sagittarius, you're the dark horse of 2026. And here's why. Jupiter, your ruling planet. Spend significant time in Gemini, creating a perfect opposition that generates massive expansion through international ventures and higher education markets. Some of the wealthiest people in education and global commerce are Sagittarians. And 2026 is setting up to be your breakout year. Let me explain why this opposition is actually incredibly powerful. When Jupiter opposes your sign from Gemini, it creates what astrologers call tension of opportunity. You're being pulled in two directions. Your natural Sagittarius inclination toward philosophy, travel, and big picture thinking versus Gemini's focus on communication, local connections, and detailed execution. The billionaires who figure out how to balance these opposing forces create massive wealth. The secret for Sagittarius billionaires in 2026 is this. Think bigger than you've ever thought before. The cosmic energy isn't supporting incremental growth. It's supporting 10x expansion. We're talking about entering new countries, launching educational platforms, or creating global movements that generate wealth. But here's the key. You need to combine your Sagittarius vision with Gemini execution. Let me give you a practical example. Let's say you have an idea for an online education platform. The Sagittarius approach would be to create a revolutionary curriculum that transforms how people learn. Great idea, but without execution, it stays an idea. The Gemini influence in 2026 pushes you to actually build it, market it, sell it, and scale it through smart communication and networking. Your power dates are November 2026, when Jupiter stations direct in Gemini, while Saturn supports from Pisces. This creates a perfect structure for massive expansion without reckless risk. This is when Sagittarius entrepreneurs should be signing international deals, and launching global campaigns. But let me break down what's happening cosmically that makes this so powerful. When Jupiter stations direct, it's like a green light from the universe. All the expansion energy that's been building up suddenly gets permission to manifest in the physical world. Saturn in Pisces adds structure and discipline to dreams and visions. For Sagittarius, this means your biggest ideas can finally become concrete reality. The cosmic support is there for international expansion, educational ventures, and philosophical products that reach global audiences. Now, let me talk about the specific wealth sectors that are cosmically aligned for Sagittarius in 2026. First, education technology. The Jupiter-Gemini opposition supports innovative learning platforms, online courses, certification programs, and educational content. If you're a Sagittarius entrepreneur, this is your moment to revolutionize how people learn and grow. Second, international business and trade. Sagittarius rules foreign lands and cultures. With Jupiter's opposition from Gemini, the cosmic energy supports businesses that bridge different markets, cultures, and countries. Think import-export businesses, international consulting, global e-commerce, or cross-border investment funds. Third, publishing and media with a philosophical or educational angle. We're not talking about superficial content here. Sagittarius energy attracts audiences hungry for meaning, wisdom, and growth. Books, documentaries, podcasts, or platforms that help people expand their worldview and consciousness are cosmically supported in 2026. Fourth, travel and adventure industries with an educational twist. As the world continues to open up post-pandemic, Sagittarius entrepreneurs who combine travel with learning, transformation, or personal growth are positioned for massive success. Think adventure education companies, transformational retreats, or experiential learning platforms. But here's what all three fire signs need to understand about 2026. The wealth isn't passive. The cosmic energy rewards action, courage, and bold moves. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, you're missing the cosmic window. Fire signs succeed when they strike while the iron is hot. And in 2026, the iron is glowing red hot. Let me tell you something that keeps me up at night. I see so many talented fire signs sitting on incredible ideas, waiting for permission, waiting for certainty, waiting for guarantees. But that's not how fire energy works. Fire doesn't ask permission. Fire doesn't wait for certainty. Fire moves, transforms, and creates. And the billionaire fire signs understand this at a cellular level. In 2026, the cosmic energy is literally begging fire signs to take bold action. Mars is energized, Jupiter is expanding, and Pluto is transforming. This is the trifecta of manifestation power. But it only works if you actually move. Ideas without action are just dreams. Action without ideas is just chaos. But ideas plus action during favorable cosmic windows, that's how billionaires are made. So here's what I want you to do right now. If you're a fire sign, drop a comment below and tell me what bold move you're planning for 2026. Not what you're thinking about, not what you're considering, what you're actually going to do, because the universe rewards specificity and commitment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? This is literally the cosmic playbook for wealth creation. The billionaires already know this stuff. They're already positioning themselves for 2026. The question is, are you going to watch from the sidelines, or are you going to play the game at the highest level? Hit that subscribe button right now, and let's decode the wealth secrets together. Earth signs, this is your section, and I want you to understand something crucial. While fire signs are exploding with energy in 2026, you're building empires. I'm talking about Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Your wealth strategy is completely different, and honestly, it might be even more powerful in the long run. Because here's the thing about sustainable wealth. It's not built on hype, it's built on foundation. And nobody builds foundations like earth signs. Taurus, let's start with you, because 2026 is transformational for your sign in ways you can't even imagine yet. Venus, your ruling planet, makes multiple powerful aspects throughout the year. But here's the game changer. Uranus continues its transit through Taurus until 2026, bringing sudden, revolutionary changes to how you build and maintain wealth. And I need you to understand just how rare and significant this is. Uranus takes 84 years to complete one full cycle through the zodiac. That means it spends roughly 7 years in each sign. When it's in your sign, it's literally revolutionizing your entire life approach, especially around the things Taurus values most: security, stability, material wealth, and physical resources. The last time Uranus was in Taurus was from 1935 to 1942. Think about what happened during that period. Complete economic transformation, new financial systems, revolutionary changes in how people thought about money and security. Now, most astrologers will tell you Uranus in Taurus is disruptive, and they're right. But disruption isn't bad when you know how to use it. Billionaire Taurians understand that revolutionary wealth comes from revolutionizing stable industries. Think about disrupting real estate, agriculture, or banking, traditional sectors with innovative approaches. This is where Taurus billionaires shine in 2026. Let me give you specific examples. Real estate has been relatively stable for decades, but what if you introduce blockchain-based property ownership? Agriculture has used similar methods for generations, but what if you integrated vertical farming and AI-driven crop management? Banking has operated on the same principles for centuries, but what if you created decentralized financial systems that give people more control? The specific secret for Taurus billionaires in 2026 is this: cryptocurrency, blockchain, and digital assets that have tangible backing. In 2026, between January and June, Venus makes aspects that favor Taurians who blend traditional value with technological innovation. This is your cosmic permission slip to modernize your wealth strategy. But here's the key: Taurus needs to see, touch, and understand value. So we're not talking about speculative crypto. We're talking about digital assets backed by real-world value. Think about tokenized real estate, where you can own fractional shares of physical properties through blockchain. Think about agricultural commodities backed by actual harvests and traded through smart contracts. Think about precious metals stored in secure vaults, but traded instantly through digital platforms. This is a sweet spot for Taurus in 2026. Innovation that doesn't abandon traditional value. Your power move is May 2026 when Venus and Uranus conjunct in Taurus. Let me repeat that because it's so important. Venus and Uranus conjunct in your sign in May 2026. This happens once in a lifetime, and it's happening in your sign. This is when you make the investment that everyone thinks is too risky, but you know is revolutionary. Trust your Venus-ruled instincts during this period. But let me break down what this conjunction actually means for your wealth. Venus represents what you value, how you attract resources, and your relationship with money and beauty. Uranus represents sudden change, innovation, and revolutionary thinking. When these two planets meet in your sign, you get revolutionary value creation. You see opportunities to generate wealth in ways that others don't even recognize as possible yet. The dates you need to mark are May 10th through May 25th, 2026. This is your cosmic window for revolutionary wealth moves. Launch that innovative business model. Make that unconventional investment. Partner with that tech startup that's disrupting your traditional industry. The universe is giving you permission to break your own rules about money and security. But here's the shadow side that Taurus needs to be aware of. Your natural tendency is to resist change and cling to security. Uranus is forcing you to let go of outdated security patterns and embrace innovative approaches. The Taurus billionaires who succeed in 2026 are the ones who can balance their need for stability with the cosmic push toward innovation. Think evolution, not revolution. Upgrade, don't abandon. Now, let me talk about something most people don't understand about Taurus wealth energy. Your greatest asset is patience combined with sensory intelligence. While other signs chase trends, you build slowly and steadily toward lasting value. In 2026, This quality becomes even more valuable because the market is going to be volatile and patient capital will win. Virgo, you're next. And honestly, 2026 might be the most analytically perfect year you've ever experienced. Mercury, your ruling planet, goes retrograde 3 times in Earth signs during 2026. And before you panic, understand this. These retrogrades are your strategic advantage. Let me explain why this is actually incredible news for Virgo wealth creation. Mercury retrograde gets a bad reputation because most people don't understand how to work with the energy. They try to push forward during a period that's meant for review and refinement. But billionaire Virgos, they know that retrograde periods are when you gain your competitive edge. While everyone else is slowing down and complaining, you're optimizing, analyzing, and positioning yourself for explosive growth when Mercury goes direct. Warren Buffett, the ultimate Virgo billionaire, has made some of his best decisions during Mercury retrogrades. Why? Because retrograde energy favors careful analysis over impulsive action. It rewards people who review the data, refine their strategies, and wait for the perfect moment to execute. This is Virgo's natural mode of operation, and in 2026, you're getting 3 perfect windows to work this magic. Your 2026 secret is this: systemize everything. The cosmic energy supports Virgos who create automated wealth systems, optimize processes, and build efficient business models. We're talking about AI integration, workflow automation, and data-driven decision-making. This is peak Virgo energy monetized. And in 2026, the technology finally catches up to your vision of perfect efficiency. Let me paint you a picture of what this looks like practically. Imagine you're running a business. Most entrepreneurs are involved in every decision, every process, every customer interaction. They're working on their business instead of on their business. Virgo billionaires in 2026 are building businesses that run themselves through intelligent systems and optimized processes. Think about creating AI-powered customer service that handles 90% of inquiries automatically. Think about automated inventory management that predicts demand and adjusts supply chains in real time. Think about data analytics systems that identify opportunities and problems before they become visible to human analysis. This is a Virgo advantage in 2026. The specific dates for Virgo wealth moves are during the Mercury retrograde periods, March 15th to April 7th, July 18th to August 11th, and November 9th to November 29th. These aren't times to slow down. These are times to strategically position yourself for the direct periods that follow. Let me break down what you should be doing during each retrograde period. First retrograde, March 15th to April 7th. This is your time to review and optimize existing wealth systems. Look at your business processes, investment strategies, and financial systems. What's inefficient? What's outdated? What could be automated? Use this period to identify every area where you're losing money through inefficiency. Second retrograde, July 18th to August 11th. This is your time to refine and test new systems. Take the insights from the first retrograde and start implementing solutions. But don't go big yet. Test, measure, refine. Use this period to work out the kinks in your new wealth systems before you scale them. Third retrograde, November 9th to November 29th. This is your time to review the entire year and optimize for the next phase. What worked? What didn't? What needs adjustment? Use this period to prepare for 2027 by perfecting everything you built in 2026. But here's the insider secret that separates Virgo millionaires from Virgo billionaires. You need to systemize not just operations, but also wealth generation itself. Most people think about making money through effort, work more hours, close more deals, create more products. Virgo billionaires think about creating systems that generate wealth automatically. Think about Warren Buffett's investment strategy. He doesn't trade actively. He builds a system of carefully analyzed investments that compound automatically over time. Think about systematic approaches to content creation, lead generation, sales processes, customer retention, and product development. Every single aspect of wealth creation can be systemized, and 2026 is a year for Virgo to do exactly that. Now, let me address the shadow side of Virgo wealth energy. Your tendency toward perfectionism can actually slow down your wealth creation. You want everything to be perfect before you launch, but perfection is the enemy of progress. In 2026, the key is to build systems that are good enough to launch, then optimize them over time. Think minimum viable product, then iterate toward perfection. Capricorn, the CEOs of the Zodiac. 2026 is your year of structure expansion. Saturn, your traditional ruler, moves through Pisces, creating a perfect sextile to your sign for most of the year. Pluto continues a transition through Aquarius, bringing transformational power to your financial foundations. And I need you to understand that this is one of the most powerful wealth configurations for Capricorn in decades. Here's what most people don't understand about Capricorn billionaires. You don't chase quick wins. You build dynasties. And 2020 SIXS cosmic configuration supports multi-generational wealth creation. We're talking about establishing trust, creating succession plans, and building businesses that outlive their founders. This is legacy-level wealth energy. Think about the Capricorn approach to wealth. While fire signs are launching startups, you're building institutions. While air signs are chasing trends, you're creating enduring value. While water signs are following intuition, you're building strategic foundations. This long-term thinking is your superpower, and in 2026, the universe is rewarding this approach like never before. The secret for Capricorn billionaires in 2026? Legacy projects that combine authority with innovation. Think about how Capricorn energy naturally gravitates toward leadership positions. Then add Pluto's transformational power. You're not just running companies, you're reshaping entire industries. You're not just making money, you're creating economic systems that last for generations. Let me give you specific examples of what this looks like. Jeff Bezos, Capricorn, didn't just build an online bookstore. He built an infrastructure that transformed global commerce. Michelle Obama, Capricorn, didn't just write a book. She built a platform that influences culture and policy. Denzel Washington, Capricorn, didn't just act in movies. He built a production company and a legacy in entertainment. Your power period is January through March 2026, when Mars transits through Capricorn, while Saturn supports from Pisces. This is CEO energy at its peak. This is when you make the strategic moves that define your next decade of wealth accumulation. Mars in Capricorn is disciplined ambition. Saturn in Pisces is structured vision. Together, they create the perfect foundation for building something that lasts. The specific moves for Capricorn billionaires during this period. First, strategic acquisitions. This is when you buy the assets, companies, or resources that position you for long-term dominance. Not because they're hot right now, but because they'll be essential 10 years from now. Second, key partnerships. Forge alliances with people and organizations that share your long-term vision. Third, infrastructure investments. Build the foundations that will support your empire for decades. But here's what makes 2026 special for Capricorn. Pluto in Aquarius is forcing you to combine your traditional approach with innovative thinking. You can't just rely on old business models. You need to transform while maintaining your structural integrity. Think about how ancient institutions like the Catholic Church or Oxford University have survived for centuries. They maintain their core mission while adapting their methods. That's your 2026 playbook. Maintain your Capricorn commitment to lasting value and strategic positioning, but embrace Pluto's push toward transformation and innovation. Build businesses that use cutting-edge technology but serve timeless human needs. Create wealth systems that leverage modern tools but follow ancient principles of sound financial management. Now, let me talk about something crucial for all Earth signs in 2026. Your strength is patience and strategy, but 2026 requires calculated risks. The cosmic energy is pushing you out of pure comfort zones into strategic growth zones. If you're not slightly uncomfortable with your wealth moves in 2026, you're not thinking big enough. Here's what I mean by calculated risks. It's not reckless gambling. It's not impulsive decision-making. It's pushing beyond your natural conservative tendencies to embrace opportunities that your analysis supports, but your emotions resist. For Taurus, it's investing in innovation despite your preference for traditional value. For Virgo, it's launching before everything is perfect. For Capricorn, it's disrupting your own business model before someone else does. The billionaire Earth signs understand that real security doesn't come from avoiding risk. It comes from intelligent risk management. They diversify, they analyze, they prepare backup plans, but they still make bold moves when the cosmic timing supports it. And 2026 is giving Earth signs multiple windows for calculated, strategic, well-timed, bold action. If you're an Earth sign, comment below with your biggest financial goal for 2026. I want to see what you're building because Earth sign ambitions are always impressive in their scope and sustainability. And make sure you're subscribed because I'm breaking down specific investment strategies for each sign in upcoming videos. Hit that notification bell because the next video might be the exact information you need to make your 2026 wealth breakthrough happen. Air signs, we're entering your domain now, and I need you to understand something crucial about 2026. This is the year when ideas become billion-dollar enterprises. I'm talking about Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Your mental agility is your greatest wealth asset, and the cosmic alignments are supercharging your intellectual property. In the modern economy, information is currency, connections are capital, and communication is commerce. And nobody does these things better than air signs. Gemini, let's start with what might be the single most important astrological event of 2026 for any zodiac sign. Jupiter enters Gemini and stays there for a significant portion of the year. Jupiter only transits through each sign every 12 years. And when it's in your sign, it's literally called your Jupiter return if it aligns with your birth chart. And even if it's not your exact Jupiter return, having Jupiter in your sun sign is one of the most powerful wealth indicators in astrology. This is massive. Let me explain why this is so significant. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, luck, and prosperity. In Gemini, it amplifies communication, technology, media, and intellectual ventures. Every billionaire who made their fortune in media, tech, or communication should be paying attention to this because the cosmic energy is repeating the patterns of their initial success. And if you're just starting your journey, this is your cosmic launching pad. Think about what happened the last time Jupiter was in Gemini, from June 2012 to June 2013. Instagram was acquired by Facebook for $1 billion. Snapchat was launching and gaining massive traction. Pinterest was exploding in growth. The communication and social media revolution was accelerating. Now, in 2026, we're seeing Jupiter return to Gemini, but with even more powerful technological capabilities. The specific secret for Gemini billionaires in 2026? Content is currency, but not just any content. We're talking about AI-generated content, social media platforms, communication technologies, and information marketplaces. If you're a Gemini entrepreneur, your golden period is May through October 2026, when Jupiter is direct in your sign. This is when you launch, scale, and dominate. But here's the insider secret that most people miss. Don't just create content systems. Build platforms, not just posts. The Jupiter and Gemini energy support scalable communication businesses that generate passive wealth through intellectual property and automated systems. Let me break down what this actually means in practical terms. A content creator makes videos, posts, or articles and gets paid per view or per engagement. That's trading time for money, even if the time investment pays off over time through residual views. A content system builder creates platforms where others create content or creates AI-driven content generation systems that produce valuable information automatically. That's true leverage. Think about the difference between being a successful YouTuber and owning YouTube. One is a great income. The other is generational wealth. In 2026, Gemini has the cosmic support to think at the platform level, not just the content level. Your mental agility and communication skills can be channeled into building the infrastructure that other creators use. Your power move is June 2026, when Jupiter aligns with the North Node in Aries. This creates what astrologers call a destiny point. It's a cosmic intersection where your personal path aligns with collective evolution. Whatever business venture you launch during this window has cosmic backing for long-term success. Mark this date, June 15th to 30th, 2026. This is your moment to go all in on your biggest communication or technology venture. But let me tell you what this looks like specifically. If you're building an AI tool, launch it during this window. If you're starting a media company, announce it during this window. If you're creating an educational platform, open it to the public during this window. The cosmic energy during these 2 weeks can create momentum that carries you through the entire year and beyond. Now, let me talk about something that most people don't understand about Gemini wealth energy. Your greatest asset isn't just intelligence, it's versatility. While other signs specialize and go deep, you naturally connect diverse ideas, see patterns across different fields, and synthesize information from multiple sources. In 2026, this ability becomes extraordinarily valuable. We're entering an age where the biggest innovations happen at the intersection of different fields. AI plus education, blockchain plus gaming, social media plus commerce, health tech plus wearables. Gemini's ability to speak multiple languages, both literally and metaphorically, positions you perfectly to bridge these intersecting industries and create wealth at the convergence points. But there's a shadow side to Gemini energy that you need to be aware of in 2026. Your tendency to scatter your energy across too many projects can dilute your impact. Jupiter in your sign is expanding your opportunities, but expansion without focus is just diffusion. The key is to choose 2 or 3 major communication or technology ventures and go deep on those, rather than starting 20 projects and finishing none. Libra, your wealth secret for 2026 is all about partnerships and balance, but not in the way you think. Venus, your ruling planet, makes some incredibly powerful aspects throughout the year, especially with Jupiter and Pluto. This creates what astrologers call diplomatic wealth energy. And in the business world, the ability to create win-win scenarios is worth billions. Here's what this means practically. Billionaire Libras excel at creating win-win scenarios, forming strategic partnerships, and building businesses based on fairness and aesthetics. In 2026, these natural talents get amplified to an extraordinary degree. We're talking about luxury brands, design ventures, legal services, and relationship-based businesses exploding in value. But more importantly, we're talking about the ability to broker deals and create partnerships that generate massive wealth. Let me give you some examples of how Libra energy creates wealth through partnerships. Ralph Lauren, Libra, built a fashion empire based on aesthetic vision and strategic partnerships. Gwyneth Paltrow, Libra, created Goop by partnering with experts across wellness, beauty, and lifestyle. Kim Kardashian, Libra, built a business empire through strategic collaborations and brand partnerships. The specific move for Libra billionaires in 2026? Strategic mergers and partnerships between March and September 2026. The cosmic energy favors Libras who combine forces rather than compete. This is your year to find your business soulmate, the partner who complements your weaknesses and amplifies your strengths. And I'm not talking about just any partnership. I'm talking about the kind of strategic alliance that transforms entire industries. Think about what happens when 2 powerful forces combine. Apple and Nike created a partnership that revolutionized fitness technology. Spotify and Joe Rogan created a partnership that transformed podcasting economics. Tesla and Panasonic partnered to revolutionize battery technology. These aren't just business deals. These are strategic alliances that create more value together than either party could create separately. Your power dates are September 2026, when Venus transits through Libra while Jupiter supports from Gemini. This is peak Libra wealth energy. Launch that luxury brand. Finalize that partnership agreement, or debut that design project during this period. The cosmic alignment creates a perfect window for Libra to manifest aesthetic value into financial value. But let me break down what makes September 2026 so special for Libra. Venus in your sign amplifies your natural charm, diplomatic skills, and aesthetic sensibility. Jupiter in Gemini creates opportunities through communication, networking, and intellectual partnerships. The combination creates a perfect storm for Libra to attract the right people, negotiate the right deals, and launch ventures that are both beautiful and profitable. Now, let me talk about something most people miss about Libra wealth energy. Your ability to see both sides of every situation isn't indecisiveness. It's strategic intelligence. In business negotiations, understanding the other party's perspective gives you an enormous advantage. In product development, balancing different stakeholder needs creates solutions that satisfy everyone. In team building, creating harmony and fairness attracts and retains top talent. In 2026, this diplomatic intelligence becomes even more valuable because the business world is increasingly complex and interconnected. The billionaires who succeed aren't the ones who dominate and conquer. They're the ones who collaborate and coordinate. They're the ones who create ecosystems where everyone wins. And that's exactly what Libra does naturally. But here's the shadow side you need to be aware of. Your desire for balance and fairness can sometimes prevent you from making necessary tough decisions. In 2026, you'll face moments where you need to choose sides, make hard calls, and potentially disappoint some people to serve the greater good. The key is to make these decisions from a place of principle, not people-pleasing. Aquarius, I've saved you for last because, honestly, 2026 might be the most revolutionary year of your life. Pluto continues its long-term transit through Aquarius, which only happens every 248 years. Let that sink in. This is a once-in-multiple-lifetimes cosmic event happening in your sign. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was from 1777 to 1798, the period of the American and French revolutions. We're talking about world-changing energy. Pluto represents transformation, power, and regeneration. In Aquarius, it's revolutionizing technology, humanitarian efforts, and collective consciousness. Every billionaire who's building the future, from space technology to artificial intelligence to social networks, is riding this Pluto in Aquarius wave. And if you're an Aquarius, you're sitting at the center of this transformational energy. The secret for Aquarius billionaires in 2026? Think beyond profit to purpose. The cosmic energy supports businesses that combine innovation with social impact. We're talking about clean energy, space exploration, decentralized systems, and technologies that democratize power. This is Aquarius energy at its peak. And here's why this is so important. The future of wealth creation is purpose-driven innovation. Look at the pattern of the most successful companies of the past decade. They're not just making products, they're solving problems that matter. Tesla isn't just a car company. It's revolutionizing energy and transportation. SpaceX isn't just a rocket company. It's making humanity multiplanetary. OpenAI isn't just a research lab. It's democratizing artificial intelligence. These are all Aquarian visions manifesting as billion-dollar enterprises. Your power period is all of 2026, but specifically February and August when the Sun conjuncts Pluto in Aquarius. These are your moments of maximum personal power and influence. Launch revolutionary projects, announce breakthrough technologies, or unveil innovations during these windows. The cosmic support is strongest when the Sun, representing your conscious will and identity, aligns with Pluto's transformational power in your sign. Let me give you specific dates because timing is everything. February 10th to 25th, 2026 is your first power window. This is when you announce your vision, launch your revolutionary product, or make your boldest move. August 15th to 30th, 2026 is your second power window. This is when you demonstrate results, prove your concept, or scale your innovation to the next level. But here's what makes Aquarius wealth creation different from every other sign. You're not motivated primarily by money. You're motivated by vision, by changing the world, by solving problems that matter. And here's the paradox. This lack of pure profit motivation often leads to greater wealth than chasing money directly. Why? Because visionary solutions to real problems create enormous value, and value eventually converts to wealth. Think about Elon Musk, the ultimate Aquarian billionaire. He's not building companies to get rich. He's building companies to solve existential problems. Sustainable energy, multiplanetary life, brain-computer interfaces, underground transportation. The wealth is a byproduct of the vision, not the primary goal. And that's the Aquarius playbook. Now, let me talk about the specific wealth sectors that are cosmically aligned for Aquarius in 2026. First, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Pluto in Aquarius is revolutionizing how we think about intelligence itself. If you're working on AI technologies that democratize access to knowledge, creativity, or problem solving, you're riding the cosmic wave. Second, space technology and exploration. Aquarius rules future thinking and collective advancement. Space exploration represents humanity's next frontier. Whether it's satellite technology, space tourism, asteroid mining, or Mars colonization, Aquarian entrepreneurs in space tech have extraordinary cosmic support in 2026. Third, decentralized systems and blockchain technology. Aquarius is a sign of decentralization, equality, and distributed power. Technologies that remove intermediaries, democratize access, and distribute control align perfectly with Aquarian values and the Pluto transit. Think cryptocurrencies, DAOs, decentralized finance, and peer-to-peer platforms. Fourth, humanitarian technology and social innovation. Aquarius cares deeply about collective well-being. Technologies that solve problems like clean water, renewable energy, accessible education, or healthcare for underserved populations have both cosmic support and market potential in 2026. But here's what all three air signs need to understand about 2026. Your wealth comes from what you know, who you connect with, and how you communicate ideas. This is intellectual capital converting to financial capital. If you're not networking, learning, and sharing ideas, you're missing your cosmic advantage. The modern economy increasingly rewards mental agility, communication skills, and social intelligence. These are air sign superpowers. Let me tell you something that keeps me passionate about teaching this material. The wealth gap in our society is increasingly a knowledge gap. The people who understand how to leverage information, build networks, and communicate value are creating enormous wealth. The people who don't are being left behind. Air signs have a natural advantage in this economy, but you have to activate it consciously. In 2026, the cosmic energy is practically begging air signs to monetize your mental gifts. Your ability to process information quickly, connect diverse ideas, communicate complex concepts simply, and build networks of valuable relationships is worth billions in the modern economy. But you have to package these gifts into products, services, platforms, or businesses that create tangible value for others. Now, water signs. I know I didn't cover you in this video, and I can feel your frustration. But here's why I made this choice. Your wealth secrets for 2026 deserve their own deep dive. If you're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, comment water sign below and I'll create a dedicated video just for you. Your emotional intelligence is your wealth superpower, and 2026 has specific cosmic codes for you too. Here's the truth that I want to leave you with. The billionaires know these secrets. They have personal astrologers. They time their moves with cosmic cycles, and they understand that the universe operates on patterns we can decode. The information I've shared with you today isn't theory. It's the same playbook that ultra-wealthy individuals have used for centuries. So here's your action plan. First, know your complete natal chart, not just your sun sign. Your rising sign, moon sign, and planetary placements all influence your wealth potential. Second, mark the specific power dates I've given you for your sign. Put them in your calendar right now. Third, align your biggest wealth moves with these cosmic windows. And fourth, stay subscribed to this channel because I'm releasing specific investment strategies, business timing, and wealth manifestation techniques based on these 2026 cosmic alignments. Drop a comment with your sun sign and your biggest financial goal for 2026. I want to know what you're building. I want to see your ambitions. And I want to support your journey to wealth by providing the cosmic timing and astrological insights you need. Hit that like button if this video gave you a new perspective on wealth creation. And subscribe because the billionaires are using this information. And now you can too. The stars don't lie. The patterns are real. And 2026 is your cosmic opportunity. But here's the thing. Cosmic support doesn't mean passive waiting. It means strategic action aligned with universal timing. The universe is setting the stage, providing the energy and opening the doors. But you still have to walk through them. I'll see you in the next video where we decode even more billionaire secrets. We're going to dive into specific investment strategies for each sign, timing techniques for major financial decisions, and manifestation practices that align your energy with wealth creation. Until then, stay aligned, stay wealthy, and remember, the universe rewards those who understand its language. Peace.